Hello everyone, in this video we discuss about receptors. Okay, what is receptor? Receptors are nothing but the nerve endings where there is no myelin sheath. Okay, receptors are also called as biological transducers. What transducer do actually? It converts one form of energy into another form. So here receptors also convert any energy like mechanical energy, like stimulus that converts into an action potential into electric energy. So let's see about receptors. There are two types of receptors, exteroceptors and interoceptors. Exteroceptors are nothing but these are the receptors which respond to stimulus coming from the outside of the body. So these are exteroceptors, and interoceptors are the receptors that respond to stimuli coming within the body. So this is the difference between the exteroceptors and interoceptors. Okay, exteroceptors are again divided into three types: cutaneous receptors, chemoreceptors, and telereceptors. Okay, the receptors present in the skin are cutaneous receptors. So there are 5 receptors. Touch. In touch we have Meissner's corpuscle. Meissner corpuscle is for touch, and for pressure Pacinian corpuscle, and for cold cross end bulb, and for warmth Ruffinis end organ, for pain free nerve endings. These are the cutaneous receptors. And coming to chemoreceptors, taste and smell. For taste we have taste buds, and smell olfactory receptors. And telereceptors. Telereceptors are the receptors which respond to the stimulus that is coming far away from the body, like vision and hearing. So for vision we have cones and rods in the retina, and for hearing hair cells in the organ of Corti. So chemoreceptors and telereceptors and cutaneous, these are the exteroceptors. Coming to interoceptors, they are divided into two types: visoreceptors and proprioceptors. Visoreceptors are present in the visual organs, so they call as visoreceptors. And proprioceptors are the receptors. They respond to change in the shape of the body or any type of the change in shape. They respond to the change in shape. So visoreceptors are the situation, and the receptors are here. Like there are stretch receptors situated in the heart, and baroreceptors in the blood vessels, chemoreceptors in the GI tract. Coming to proprioceptors, there are muscle spindle in the muscle, and a Pacinian corpuscle in the ligament, and free nerve endings in the joints. These are about the interoceptors. Okay, moving on to properties of the receptor. There are 5 properties. First is Muller's law is nothing but specificity of a response. A receptor will respond to a specific sensation. For example, touch receptor will respond to touch sensation. Similarly, temperature receptor will respond to temperature sensation, whatever it may be. So there is a specificity for a response. So next, the second is adaptation. Sensory adaptation is nothing but when a receptor is stimulated constantly, then there will be decline in the discharge of the impulses. So the receptor is adapted to that. Okay, this adaptation is of two types: phasic and tonic. Phasic receptors will adapt fastly, but tonic receptors will adapt slowly. Depending on the time, they are divided into two types. Next is the third one, Weber-Fetcher law. This says response to increase in the strength of stimulus. Response is directly proportional to the strength of the stimulus or intensity of the stimulus. Is nothing but Weber-Fetcher law. And the next is a sensory transduction. When a receptor is stimulated, it gives impulse to CNS to respond. So in this way, there are several reactions take place. So some stimulus external energy is converted into action potential electric energy. This is called as transduction. Next property, receptor potential. Receptor potential is nothing but potential difference in the receptor. So there are we have to learn here is properties of receptor potential and its significance and how the receptor potential is developed. Then after, generation of action potential. See, the properties of receptor potential is it is non-propagated. It is confined within the receptor only. And the significance of receptor potential is if sufficient receptor potential is there, then only there will be the generation of action potential. And mechanism of development of receptor potential, we'll see. How receptor potential is developed, we'll see with the example of Pacinian corpuscle. So this is the corpuscle. Here it is the nerve ending where it is unmyelinated here. These are the myelin sheets and these are the nodes of Ranvier, where the tip here, nerve end, has no myelin sheath. This is the receptor here. And when this receptor, when a pressure is applied, the Pacinian corpuscle is for the pressure. When the pressure is applied, there will be a change in the shape of the corpuscle. We see here the step by step. When there is a pressure or stimulus, then there is a compression of Pacinian corpuscle. So there will be a change in shape of the corpuscle. So this will cause deformation of the center core fiber. So there will be a deformation in the center core fiber. So after this, what will happen? There will be opening of sodium channels. Here in this region, sodium ions will enter into the core fiber. Entrance of, so opening of Na ions, then there will be entrance of Na plus into the fiber. After this, receptor potential is developed. When there is an entrance of sodium ions, then there will be a development of receptor potential. Next, local circuit of current flow. There will be a local current flow here. In this region, when the sodium ions enter here, there will be a current flow here, and that will reach the first node of Ranvier within the corpuscle here. Then here in this region, the sodium gates will open, the channels will open, and there sodium ions will enter in the first node of Ranvier here. So here, after local circuit of current flow, then sodium ion in the first node of Ranvier, they enter into the first node of Ranvier. So there will be action potential is generated. In this way, action potential is generated in the nerve fiber. These are the steps how the receptor potential and the action potential is generated. Okay, this is about the receptors. Thank you. Keep watching.